Hi, lovely. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. Glad you've returned. Um, so, in the last video, I discussed how sometimes when my clients, men and women, realize they're in a style rut, they're also in a rut in other areas of their life. And I gave a few indicators or a few symptoms that you might notice. And as I was thinking about it, there were a few more. So this is going to be a part two to that. So if you're noticing you're in a style rut, you might also notice you're kind of stuck in these other areas of your life also. So let's talk about them, some of the indicators, as well as a few ways to kind of shake yourself out of it, okay? One of the first indicators that you're in a rut style-wise, as well as when it comes to your life, is you don't plan for your future. Now, we should always strive to, be in the now and live in the moment. That way it not only helps prevent anxiety for us, but, we can also be a benefit to those people around us. But if we don't plan for the future, we don't have an indicator of like where we're trying to go. We don't really have a path. Planning is necessary. If you have an idea of where you want to go, you need to put that to paper so you can see where you are now, where you want to end up, and then plot the points along the way. So what I recommend is if you find you're not planning either your outfit or any other areas of your life, like your career or your business growth, make a plan. It doesn't have to be huge. It doesn't have to be some 7 or 10-year plan. Just small mini goals, like in the next 30 days. In the next 30 days, I want to wear these 5 pieces that are in my closet that I can still fit, but I'm just unsure of how to incorporate. Mini goals like that are going to give us an end point. We already know where we are, so we've got a starting point, and then we just plug and play, just fill in the gaps. So indicator 1, we no longer plan for the future. The helpful thing, set mini goals. It doesn't have to be huge, just small things that keep us on track and keep us energized. Another indicator that you might be stuck somewhere in your life is your sleep is not good. You have a lack of quality sleep. Now, what does this look like with your style? Well, when you don't get any sleep, you're not getting a good restful sleep, you're not thinking about your clothes. You're thinking about how tired you are, how you didn't get enough sleep, how you hope you can get to bed earlier. You don't have so much to do so you can finally get a good night's sleep. Do I have any melatonin or valerian that's in my closet, in my cabinet, so I can hopefully get some sleep time? You don't have the additional bandwidth to think, okay, what am I going to wear this week that really embodies the fact that my business is growing and I'm bringing people on? What do I have to wear that makes me feel really luxurious and helps me keep that energy through all the consultations and my coaching calls today? You don't have the extra bandwidth. It's not there. And so when it comes to lack of sleep, we notice it in our closet because we're grabbing anything, and sometimes I do mean anything, just to keep our bits covered and get out of the house. Oh, cabbage, sorry. We're just trying to keep our bits covered and get out of the house. So what's the fix for that? So if you notice you're not getting as much sleep, or the quality of sleep you have has decreased, reevaluate what's going on there. Are you spending too much time scrolling on social media? Are you're trying to cram so much into your day that you don't really have a cutoff point. You just kind of collapse into bed exhausted. That's not helpful. What's going on with your scheduling? What's going on with your mental state? Get a time set up. This is when I start my day. This is when I end it. Go ahead and stick to that schedule, but evaluate what's really disrupting what's really disrupting your sleep and preventing that good restful sleep that you need. All right, and last indicator that you're in a rut is you realize you don't like your life. Like if you were to put your life, your accomplishments, your occupation, everything on paper, it checks all the boxes of what makes a good life, but you don't enjoy it. How this looks in your closet is everything in there checks the boxes, but it doesn't feel good. You don't enjoy it. Maybe all this stuff in your closet is very nice, soft, romantic vibe, but you're actually more of a contemporary, modernist person, that you prefer that aesthetic that resonates with you better. Everything you have is really well structured, very nice, very classic and polished, but you prefer a lot of vintage pieces, almost a very boho flowy feel. You're a guy and you've got the flat front chinos and they look nice, and you wear your polo, everything's ironed and it looks good, but what you really yearn to wear is what I kind of call James Bond light. Like, they're really nice suits, they're crisp, they may be in darker colors, have some texture like a velvet, but you don't have any of those. Now we know we need to stop and assess. For our closet, that comes in knowing who we are, where we want to go, and then starting to move that way. Even if it's messy and imperfect, we start taking that action. In our life, if we realize, I'm in this job, it pays well, I went to university for all these years to do it, but it doesn't light me up. Okay, well, can you earn money doing something that does light you up? Could you start a small side hustle so you do have that outlet on the weekends or what have you? Maybe you've already had that side hustle and now you're trying to grow it into a full-time business so you can leave the job you went to school for and actually do something that makes money so you can like live indoors, as well as something you're excited to do each day. I'm not telling you to blow up your life and start over, but I am telling you, if you realize you've checked all the boxes, you've got a closet full of luxury stuff and it doesn't fit because you like repurposed and vintage stuff, if you've got a life that looks great on paper, but there are elements of it that leave you dissatisfied, stop, reassess, find what it is that's out of sync there, and then start making changes to shift it so it feels better and it resonates with you more so. So those are my additional indicators, kind of a part 2 of signs that you're in a style rut, as well as stuck in other areas of your life, and tips on how to fix it. Now it's your turn. Tell me what you think. Do you have some indicators that you think maybe I missed? There are things that you notice about yourself when you're in a rut, style-wise and life-wise, how the two of them kind of like run parallel to each other. Go ahead and leave it below. And if you found this video helpful, please give me a thumbs up. That way I'll know what you're looking for from me and from this channel. If you're interested in working with me, my contact information is in the description box. I am a stylish millennial. I am a style coach, dog lover, food aficionado. That's all I have for you this week, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.